Joining me now is Adedoyin Additional Chairman, Nigeria Union of Teachers, Lagos State Chapter. Thank you very much for joining us today, this morning. Now, there has been the talk about the education sector and education system in Nigeria. And when it comes to the standards and the benchmarks and the quality, a lot of people in comparative terms are saying that the standards are going down.
Thank you very much. People have been using the word standard, falling in standard of education and performance interchangeably.
Right.
And whereas it's not so, the standard is going up, it is the performance that is dropping.
Okay.
Because when you look at the curriculum, you look at the standard that has been set in the curriculum, it's going higher.
When the cutoff mark for JAM is reduced, is that the standard going up too?
No, you are not getting it. It is performance. That one is based on performance. But when we are talking of standards...
But the education authority that has the power to decide what is the benchmark decides to bring it down.
That is the problem with our country. Because there's no nation that can develop beyond the level of higher education. Many things have been left undone by every succeeding government. When you go to classes now, the class is virtually empty. No teachers in schools.
But
because of mass exodus, people came in set. And when they completed the mandatory 35 years, they have to leave.
All right. Now,
and they are not recruiting.
Yes, let's narrow it down a little bit. Your union, like the Nigeria Union of Teachers, for instance, I know you're very concerned about this, but what are you doing as a union, as a pressure group, to try to, correct some of these issues?
We have written different memoranda.
Apart from writing,
we have asked them to organize a stakeholders forum, whereby we share experience, we present paper. We have been to various state house of assemblies to present memoranda to them, to show that we are not only trade union, we are professional organization. But when you present the paper, and they have predetermined what they want to do, there's nothing you can do. You can do about that.
So the NUT is helpless when it comes to trying to find solution to this, being not just a pressure group, but also being a professional body of teachers who have what it takes who understand the system.
Yes, because our people, you see, that's one of the problems we are having. We, the implementers of those programs, know where the shoe pinches.
But you're helpless as to how to solve the issue.
Yes, or how to solve the issue. But we will continue to submit memoranda to them at different times. For instance, I want to thank the new Commissioner for Education in Lagos State. She is well versed because she had made a wider consultation. She engaged us that we should present. She requested that what are our challenges? What are the challenges that are facing teaching and learning in Lagos State? How can we improve the performance? How can we develop education in Lagos State? She met different segments of education stakeholders.
All right.
And even we submitted memorandum to her, listing some of those things that are affecting and ways how we can remedy the situation.
All right. In this case, if the NUT is helpless as to solving the issues, would you say that the NUT must or could have outlived this relevance?
No, it is not the issue of outliving the relevance. You see, we are talking of governance. Can you get what I'm saying now? We are just at the other side of the table. Those who, they are our elected representative, they're supposed to listen to us. Not only we in NUT, even the parent forum and some other non-governmental organizations, they are making their suggestions. Everybody, we are making our suggestions to make sure that this thing. But if you make your suggestion, since you are not going to be the person that is going to finance, that is going to organize and put something in place, it is when we organize it together and we give us as implementer of the program that we will implement. But we still need to lend our voices to whatever that is going on.
All right, we have to leave it here now. They're doing the chairman of Nigeria Union of Teachers, Lagos State. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother.
Right.
Joining me now is Adedoyin Adesina, Chairman, Nigerian Union of Teachers, Lagos State. Thank you for joining us on TVC Breakfast. When you look at our educational system, would you say it is functioning optimally where it should be?
It's not.
Really? What is at the heart of this issue?
We have different factors.
Break it down.
Right from the government policy, that is policies of assault, talk of a lack of motivation on the part of the implementers of the program, poor funding of education, parental factor, and even the student and pupils' attitude.
Student and pupils' attitude. I'm interested
Student
in
and pupils' attitude.
their attitude. How so?
Because some of them are tolerant, some because of other external factors. The use of internet, instead of them to use it positively, some of them are using it negatively.
And so that is hindering performance?
It's hindering.
How?
Seriously. Because when you, for instance now, you pick your phone or your laptop, instead of you to look at the topics that you are being taught in school, you do more research on it. You are using it to look for polyphonic, or you want to make a quick money, that you want to make friends and collect money from some other people, and the advanced fee fraud. So all those things will not allow them to concentrate in what they're supposed to do.
But the teachers are supposed to serve as guidance, one way or the other.
Yes, it is when
So
when they are in the school, the teachers act as in local parents, because they are to monitor, teach, supervise, mark, give them assignment, evaluate. Can you get what I'm saying now?
I'm following.
But when you look at the Bloom taxonomy, which tests the three aspects of education: the knowledge, attitude, and practice. The knowledge deal with the cognition, the attitude, that is deal with affective, then the psychomotor, that is the physical ability and skills. That is the role of the teachers, and even because the teacher will just assist in detecting, assist the parent in detecting, especially those people in the area of psychomotor, where they can fit into the society. But the parents also supposed to, they are not playing their roles. When you look at it, some of them, when you invite them, the open day that's been created is for them to have interaction with the teachers, so that they can know the performance of their children. If the child is ignorant, counseling that, please, when you get home, help us to do this. They won't compliment the effort of the government in possession of the textbooks, and some of them don't even want to buy the notebooks.
So speaking about efforts of the government now, where as a union would you want the government to improve upon to make the performances and quality of education better?
Well, we have multifaceted challenges. First and foremost, lip service should not be paid to education. Budgetary allocation to education should meet with the standard of UNESCO, which is between 16 and 26% of annual budget for education. But if they still continue with that single digit, 4, 5, 6, 7% budget allocation to education, there's going to be poor funding. They need to increase in the funding of the education. Aside from that, the lack of recruitment. Teachers are moving out en masse. No replacement. With that, mentoring, the gap between those newly recruited and those who are going out, if we don't take time, mentoring will be lost in the system.
All right, we have to leave it at this point. Thank you so much for your time on TVC Breakfast.